everybody. Welcome back to Science Online class. In the previous class, you learnt about the first lesson, Life and Survival of Plants. Today, we are going to discuss about the second lesson. What is the topic? The second lesson topic is Life and Survival of Animals. Now, dear children, today we are going to discuss about animals and their habitats and their adaptation. Shall we start our topic now? There are many kinds of animals living on the earth. In that animals, some of the animals can live on the land, some of the animals can live in water, some of the animals can fly in the air. Our earth has vast area of grasslands and big oceans and rivers, icy mountains and hot deserts. So, animals live in a place which provides them plenty of food. Not only food, water and right kind of environment to comfortable and to reproduce. So, that natural surroundings where animals live is called habitat. What is the definition for habitat? Let us look at the board. Habitat, the natural surroundings where animals live is called its habitat. Children, do you notice any differences in the behavior and body design of the animals? Why is it so? Different kinds of animals show different type of behavior. Some animals can walk, some can fly, some can jump, some of the animals can travel, some of them can swim. So children, here I would like to ask you one question. These all the animals are having same kind of body structure? No, they are having different kind of body structure. So dear children, the features help them to survive in the surroundings by adjusting to environmental conditions. So the process of adjustment of animals according to the surroundings in which they live is called adaptation. Let us learn more about these adaptations. Adaptations are three types. Adaptation to habitat, adaptation to food, adaptation for protection. Today we are going to discuss about adaptation to habitat. Adaptations to habitat. Depending on their environment in which they live can be classified into 6 types. Basing on their habitat, these animals can be classified into 6 types. The first one is terrestrial animals. Second one, nocturnal animals. The third one, aquatic animals. Fourth one, arboreal animals. Fifth one, aerial animals. The sixth one, amphibians. Now, in this class, we are going to discuss about the first type, terrestrial animals. Now, we are going to discuss about terrestrial animals. The animals which live on land, that animals are called terrestrial animals. For terrestrial animals, examples are lion, tiger, goat, dog, etc. These animals generally they are having lungs to breathe on the land. Then they are having legs to walk on the land. Now let us see about the snake. Snake is also a land animal. That means it is also a terrestrial animal. But it is not having legs to walk. It can travel on the ground by using its scales. Then next we can discuss about the camel. Now let us learn about camel. This camel is a terrestrial animal which lives in dry, hot desert. This camel is having very long legs. That long legs help the camel to keep away from the hot sun. Then that camel is having very thick lips and tongue. These thick lips and tongue can help the camel to eat thorny bushes in the desert. Now camel is having hump on its body. This hump is called storehouse of fat. The camel can use this fat when it doesn't get any water and food. Let us learn about polar bear. This polar bear can live in extreme cold polar regions. It has a thick layer of fat and fur on its body. This fur and thick layer protect it from the extreme cold. Not only cold. That fat can give or provide energy to the polar bear. In winter, when there is a scarcity of food, some animals go to long sleep. This winter long sleep is called hibernation. That animals are called hibernating animals. During this time, these animals live on the fat which they store in their bodies. In adaptations to habitat, 6 types of groups are there. The first group already we learned, terrestrial animals. The next group is nocturnal animals. Nocturnal animals. Let us see. Animals that come out at night in search of food. Why they are coming out? In search of food. At which time they are searching the food? At night they are searching the food. That type of animals are called nocturnal animals. So examples for nocturnal animals are owl and bat, etc. So their adaptive features are they are having very good eyesight. That means these animals can see very well at night time. Now the third group is aquatic animals. Aquatic animals. The animals which live in water. That animals are called aquatic animal. Let us see the examples of aquatic animals are fish, whale, etc. Now if you take a fish have fins or limbs to help the fish to swim in water. Then aquatic birds like ducks, if you see the duck is having webbed toes to push water back while swimming. Most of the aquatic animals, they can breathe through the gills. Whales, dolphins are having lungs to breathe. Now the fourth group, arboreal animals. Arboreal animals. The animals which live mostly on trees, that animals are called arboreal animals. That means which live on the trees. That animals are called arboreal animals. Examples for arboreal animals are monkeys, chimpanzees, etc. So their adaptive features are they have strong legs, arms and claws. So if you take a monkey's long and curly tail helps it to swing from one branch to another branch. Now the fifth group is aerial animals. Aerial animals. That means the animals that fly are called aerial animals. The animals which are fly in the air. They are called aerial animals. Examples for aerial animals: birds. In the birds, if you take vulture, sparrow, parrot, etc. Bees, flies, etc. So their adaptive features are they have wings to fly. That means not only birds, if you take bees, flies, they are also having wings to fly. They have hollow bones, feathers, streamlined bodies to fly very easily in the air. They have sharp eyesight to catch the food from far away from height. Now the last group is amphibians. Amphibians, the animals that live both on land as well as in water, that animals are called amphibians. Example for amphibians: frog, salamanders, turtles, etc. So these amphibians breathe on land through lungs. So they are having moist skin, helps them to breathe in water. That means amphibians are having two breathing organs. They are having lungs to breathe on the land, and they are having moist skin to breathe in the water. So if you take a frog, frog is an amphibian. That frog is having powerful hind legs to jump in water as well as on the land. Not only legs, they are having webbed feet to swim very fast in water. Basing on their habitats, animals are classified into 6 groups. The first one, terrestrial animals. Second one, nocturnal animals. Third one, aquatic animals. Fourth one, arboreal animals. Fifth one, aerial animals. Sixth one, amphibians. See the first one, terrestrial animals. The animals which live on land, that animals are called terrestrial animals. Example, lion. Nocturnal animals, the animals which come out at night in search of food, that animals are called nocturnal animals. Example, bats. The third one, aquatic animals, the animals which live in water, that animals are called aquatic animals. Example, fish. Arboreal animals, the animals which live on trees, that animals are called arboreal animals. Example, monkeys. Now aerial animals, the animals which live or which fly in air, that animals are called aerial animals. Example, birds. Amphibians, these animals, they live both on land and also as well as in water, that animals are called amphibians. Example, frog. Dear children, once we can recall these are the important points in our textbook.
Life and survival of animals. There are many kinds of animals on the earth. They live on land, in water or in air. Earth has vast areas of grasslands, big oceans, rivers, icy mountains and scorching deserts. The duration of light, rainfall and wind vary according to the climate in these regions. Animals live in a place which provides them plenty of food, water and the right kind of environment to live and reproduce. The type of environment which is just right for an animal to live in and thrive is called its habitat. Adaptations in animals. We see different types of animals living in different parts of the world. The same kind of animals are not found in every place on the earth. Children, do you notice any difference in the behavior and body designs of these animals? Why is it so? Animals found in different environmental conditions show different behavior. Some animals walk, some fly, others jump, crawl, or swim. We also observe different body structures of animals living in different parts of the world. All these features help them to survive in the surroundings by adjusting to the environmental conditions, food availability, and ways to protect themselves. The process of adjustment for animals and plants according to the surroundings in which they live is called adaptation. Animals can be grouped into the following types according to the habitat: terrestrial animals, nocturnal animals, aquatic animals, arboreal animals, aerial animals, amphibians. Let us see the first one, terrestrial animals. Animals which live on land are called terrestrial animals. Example: lion, tiger, elephant, goat, etc. You can see their images in your textbook. Most of these animals have legs to walk and lungs to breathe. They have well-developed sense organs. So animals like snake do not have legs. They have scales to travel on the ground. The polar bears, these animals have a thick layer of fat under the skin which keeps them warm and also supplies energy when the food is scarce. In winter, when there is scarcity of food, some animals like polar bears go to sleep for a long time. This is called hibernation. During this time, these animals live on the fat stored in their bodies. The next animal is sheep of desert. Desert regions are hot during the day and very cold at night. Animals living in these regions need to conserve water in their bodies. They are well adapted to survive on less food and water. Camel is a good example of desert animal. It is having thick and short fur. So their skin protects them from heat. They also have special organs to store water. The next one is nocturnal animal. The animals which come out at night in search of food are called nocturnal animals. Example: owls, bats, etc. They can see very well at night. Aquatic animals. Animals which live in water are called aquatic animals. Fish, snails, whales, etc. Aquatic animals are found in oceans, lakes, rivers, and ponds. Fish have fins or limbs which help them to swim. Aquatic birds like ducks have webbed toes which help them to push water back while swimming. Most of the aquatic animals breathe through gills. Others, like whales and dolphins, have lungs to breathe. The next one is arboreal animals. Animals which live mostly on trees are called arboreal animals. Example: monkey, chimpanzee, etc. These arboreal animals have strong legs and arms. They also have strong claws and a broad hip girdle to support their body while climbing. A monkey's long and curly tail helps to swim from branches. The next one is aerial animals. Animals that fly are called aerial animals. Examples are birds such as sparrows, eagles, crows, bats, insects like bees, etc. You can see the aerial animals in your textbook. Sparrow, butterfly, eagle. The next and last one is amphibians. Animals that can live both on land and in water are called amphibians. When they are young, they live in water. Adults, they spend most of their time on land. Their moist skin helps them to breathe in water. They also have lungs which help them to breathe on land.
In this class, we discussed adaptations of animals are three types. In that, the first one is adaptation to habitat. We discussed till now. So, remaining two types we are going to discuss in the next class. So, my dear children, stay home, stay safe.